Hello everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're going to be dissecting one of the most intense moments in Wednesday Season 2, Episode 2, the 5-minute scene between Wednesday and Tyler at Willow Hill. I'll be breaking down what they were really trying to say to each other, plus sharing my theories for Part 2 of the season. So, I've been rewatching that scene where Wednesday and Tyler meet again after months of separation. Tyler's very first line, "I knew you couldn't resist seeing me again," already reveals so much. He never admits it outright, but it's clear he's still infatuated with her. And Wednesday? She was always going to see him. The excuse she uses is the stack of documents she brings along, but come on, that paperwork didn't just fill itself out overnight. She planned this visit. Some people write this off as just one of Wednesday's strange obsessions, but honestly, you don't prepare that much paperwork unless you intend to see someone. Now, I came across a Reddit post that claimed their relationship had done a complete 180 since Season 1. I don't totally agree. At least not in the beginning of their conversation. I think the real shift happens later, right after Wednesday turns to leave and Tyler threatens Enid. Side note, I used to think her name was Eden. I literally made 2 fanfics that spelled it that way, and I just went with it. You can see this flicker of pain when Wednesday first turns away. To me, it reads like, wait, this isn't how this conversation was supposed to go. Hunter Doohan, Tyler's actor, even hinted in an interview that this was Tyler's perspective during that scene. He'd been imagining this reunion, planning it in his head like James from Taylor Swift's Betty. He thought if he just teased her a little, she'd help him escape. But when Wednesday shows up to tell him his father is dead and that she only wants information for her investigation, it stings. Not devastating yet, but enough to throw him off. Then we get to that infamous line from Tyler, "You sensed the monster in me. You fell in love with it." We could be like 2 black-hearted souls pillaging the world together. Now, how I read this is different than most people. What Tyler's really saying is, set me loose and we can be partners in crime. He wasn't flirting as much as he was making a desperate offer. But of course, a lot of Whaler shippers caption the scene as flirting, and honestly, I get why. But here's the thing. When Wednesday claps back with "the only thing you're pillaging is an extra fruit cup at dinner," and Tyler snaps, "You act like you're the smartest person in the room, but you're not," what he's actually saying is, "Come on, can't you figure this out? I'm telling you to get me out of here."
Notice the face he makes when Wednesday first turns around. He looks pained, like he was counting on her to get him out.
And for as brilliant as Wednesday is, she either doesn't pick up on the hints or refuses to. She has other priorities, and Tyler simply isn't at the top of her list right now. Then comes the breaking point. Tyler threatens Enid. That flips a switch. Wednesday turns back, and this time, she doesn't hold back. She tells him, "You're right. I couldn't resist seeing you. Witnessing you caged up makes my dark heart grin." Thornhill chose you as her murderous marionette not just because she saw the hide inside you, she saw the real you. An expendable nobody. A feeble-minded schoolyard bully with nothing to offer the world except subpar barista skills. Your fleeting moment of notoriety will fade quicker than your generic looks. Thinking of you rotting away in this cell in anonymous mediocrity. That is the best revenge. That's Wednesday at her absolute coldest. But here's what I think. She wasn't planning on roasting him like that at all. She was about to leave. It was the threat to Enid that forced her to lash out. And I actually think part of Wednesday was still worried about Tyler. Remember, all the evidence was pointing her to Willow Hill. If she found something dangerous there, I'm 100% convinced Wednesday would have considered helping Tyler escape, at least until he crossed that line. That final interaction changes everything for her. Now, theory time. In the trailer, we see Tyler wearing a nurse's uniform. My guess? He visits Wednesday while she's in a coma. Also, I came across a Reddit post saying the title of Episode 5 is "Let Me Woe You Again." It's not officially confirmed, but it definitely caught my attention. As for Enid, I don't think Tyler's the one who's going to kill her. Remember Wednesday's vision in Episode 1? There was no hide, just a murder of crows. My theory? Judy is the real threat. Think back to Season 1. Wednesday's visions pointed her to Gates' mansion, to Laurel Gates, a.k.a. Thornhill, and Joseph Crackstone. Tyler came into play afterward. So if Wednesday's vision this season didn't show the hide, that means Tyler isn't the one she needs to fear right now. It's Judy. And if Judy targets Enid, it could explain why the vision was filled with crows rather than a hide transformation. And let's not forget, Wednesday had a hand in Judy's father's death at the hands of Slurp, the zombie. Yes, Tyler said that he's going to kill Enid, but I don't think he's going to be the one who ends up killing her in the end. Wednesday is going to be so focused on Tyler that she won't see Judy coming. So yeah, this Willow Hill scene was brutal, layered, and maybe even misread by a lot of fans. For me, it wasn't just Wednesday versus Tyler. It was two people who once had a strange connection, now weaponizing it against each other. Alright, that's it for today's breakdown. Do you think Wednesday went too far in her roast, or did Tyler deserve every word? Let me know, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Storyteller here. I'm just trying to get used to what my voice sounds like on the mic because I'm planning to buy a new microphone. Now, normally I would write a script and copy and paste it into text to speech. However, I want to start using my voice for this particular podcast. At least I don't plan on reading you guys pages of my written work. It will be so easy just to copy and paste it into text to speech. Side note, I still don't know what microphone I'm going to get. That's it for this podcast. Let me know what my voice sounds like to you, and please comment, like, and subscribe, especially comment on what do you think of this episode. And I'll see you all next time.